All right, we'll be getting started shortly. All right, we've got Laura and Gods. Gods, welcome back. Hey, Laura, welcome. Guys, we'll be getting started in about 2 minutes. Sorry, I was a minute late. We have a new setup today I'm trying out. Oh, oops. Got some exciting new things to add to the stream. What's up, Gods? Welcome back. Oh. We'll be getting started very shortly, guys. I've been setting this up for you guys, and I'm super excited for the new things we're adding to the stream today. Perfect timing. All right, hey, Connor. All right, guys, I think we're about to get started. Sorry. Welcome back, Connor. Wow, with the background. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're 2 minutes in. It's good timing. So we've got some exciting new things for the stream today. We're playing normal games. We've got some new games, but now we have a new type of bonus. You guys will see how it works. Snakes and Ladders is also, I think, the original of this as Chutes and Ladders. All right, guys, so this is how it's going to work. We're hosting another live game show where I host and keep score. You play by commenting. Every time you get a point, I will put a token on here. And if you get to the end, you get a bonus point. So we're going to start off. We're just going to go ahead and kick it off with Spot It. We're going to kick it off with a game called Spot It. How this works is the first person to tell me what image is on both of these cards will get a point on the scoreboard. First person to tell me. Hey, Queen of Games, welcome to the live game show where I host and keep score. You play by commenting. First person to tell me. You said glasses. Glasses is correct. All right, first person on my screen who said, oh, guys, this is a rough new setup for me. I'm still very much still getting used to this, so I do apologize on the lack of fluidity right now, but give me 1 second. All right, we have Laura said glasses. Is the board on the ground? It's on a table right now. Laura, you said glasses. Welcome to the scoreboard. You are number 1 on the scoreboard. Do have to make sure that I spell your name right. I'll move the scoreboard a little bit better so you can hopefully see it. Give me 1 second. Remember, guys, this is a developing game show. Laura, you are... Oh, also, Laura, it looks like this is the first time you have earned a point on this game show, which means congratulations. I'll be adding your name into the Hall of Fame, where once you enter, you never leave. So the fun and exciting new thing that we are adding today is chutes and ladders. Laura, you're number one. Is this visible? It is. You are number one on the scoreboard. So I'm going to write a 1 on this token, and you are going to be entered into chutes and ladders. How chutes and ladders works is I will roll a die for you, and you're going to go up that many spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you land at the bottom of a ladder, you go up. If you land at the top of a chute, you go down. If you get to 100, you get a bonus point on the scoreboard, and you start over on chutes and ladders. Yo, what's up, Brawny? Welcome back. Welcome back. We're going to go ahead and move on. We have a new setup today. I have a lot of new things coming in. I have a lot of new things coming in for you guys. A lot of new things. I'm excited to be able to show slowly over the next couple weeks into the stream. So, why no snakes? I have no clue. But we're going to continue on. Laura, congratulations. You're currently in the lead for entering the Hall of Champions. One person enters the Hall of Champions every single day. Former champions enter the scoreboard as red. People competing enter as black. We're going to move on to another round of Spot It. Spot It is a new game I have just for this show. I've been waiting for so long to play this. All right, how Spot It works is the first person to tell me what image is on both of these cards will get a point on the scoreboard. First person to tell me what image is on both of these cards. Connor, go plug in your phone and keep playing. You love Spot It. Awesome. First person to tell me. The moon is correct. That is correct. That is a point for Connor. Give me 1 second. Connor, I do have to add you to the scoreboard. Connor, welcome to the scoreboard. You are number 2 on the scoreboard. You are now tied with Laura for entering the Hall of Champions. Let me go ahead and grab your token. Every time you guys earn a point, the die will be rolled for your token. You got 3. So you go right there. If you're at the bottom of the ladder, you go up. If you're at the top of a chute, you go down. If you get to 100, you earn a bonus point. Moving on to another round. Hey, Javier. Can you put cards overboard so chat doesn't obstruct, please? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I do need to hold them over here. My apologies. Thank you. I forgot. Yes, I can. Thank you so much. Yes, sorry, guys. All right, first person to tell me what symbol is on both of these cards will get a point on the scoreboard. Thank you, guys. Sorry, I forgot about that. I watched this on my laptop, so I actually just... you said bomb. Bomb is correct. Josh the Great, welcome back. Welcome to the bomb is correct. Josh the Great, welcome to the scoreboard. You are number 3. Guys, this bonus is going to go much better than the, much faster and more fluid than whatever it was called yesterday, Connect 4. I promise. All right, Josh the Great, I don't know if you've played Chutes and Ladders. You got a 2. So you are right here. If you get to 100, you get a bonus point. All right, continuing on to another round of Spot It, guys. You can't... Yeah, right. First person to tell me what. We're just going to try it out, Brawny. First person to tell me... Wait, what part is too complicated? First person to tell spot the similarity, the similar picture. I'll get a point on the scoreboard. What part is too complicated? The Chutes and Ladders or Spot It? All right, we have lightning. First person to say it on my screen was Gogs. You're on mobile and can't see the cards. Give me a second. Let me check this out from... Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. You guys know how it goes. Sometimes it's developing. We develop this stream live on stream. So this is especially today because I did not even get to be fully set up. I do apologize about that. But I can now see what you guys are seeing. So who was the first person on my screen to say lightning? That was Gogs. All right, we have Gogs. Welcome to the scoreboard. Guys, we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. Gogs, you are number 4 on the scoreboard. Welcome to the scoreboard, Gogs. But as a former champion, you are entered in as red. Anybody who's on the scoreboard as red is already a champion. Everybody who is black is competing to enter the Hall of Champions, which I just realized, Josh, you are actually also in the champions. So sorry about that, Josh. All right. Gogs, you are number 4. It is also only complicated because we are set up. I did not get fully set up, and I do apologize about that. I promise, especially towards the end of the game, especially the second time we do this, it will be more fluid. However, we're going to try it, and we're going to improve it. Gogs, you got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go to the top of the ladder. All right. Hey, Trinity, welcome, welcome. You have the obstruction of the chat versus half of one card not shown. All right, awesome. That's thank you for letting me know. I now have it pulled up. Oh, I see. So the chat goes up right up to where this right here, it looks like. So I just have to keep it above the board. Okay. Perfect, guys. We're gonna move on to another round of spot it. First person to tell me what these two images have in common will get a point on the scoreboard. We have, oh, I guess I can hold it like this. How is this? Oh, probably better like this. Oh, crap. Bad time for a technical difficulty. I'm so sorry, guys. Is it lightning again? Wow. Okay. It is the bolt. Another technical difficulty. My apologies. Guys, I am determined to solve any problems that we run into. So we are just going to keep trying. We're just going to keep trying. All right. Who was the first person to say lightning or bolt? Welcome back, Trinity. Maybe further from the camera. Awesome. Who said lightning first? That would be Brawny. All right, Brawny. Welcome to the scoreboard. Brawny is a former champion. You are entered in as red. Guys, I know this might not be the best right now. I promise we're just going to keep figuring it out. If I'd had another hour or two, it would have been a lot better, but I'm sorry. I just kind of had to bite the bullet because I had to be on time. I am not fully set up on my end for watching either. So this is going to be a little bit complicated, but we're going to make it. The next time we do this exact setup, it will be smoother. However, I have a lot of things to add. All right, guys. Brawny, you're number 5. However, we are introducing something else because board games are working. We just have to figure out how to get them to work fluidly. And it's okay if we fail here and we fail the next 10 times. Eventually, we will have it right. Connor, you did say bolt second on my screen. Brawny said lightning first. It would be very difficult for me to show you my screen today. I can if I have to, but it will be very difficult. But I still can if I have to. All right. So we're adding something new in today. That's going to be a new addition to the board game night. Brawny, you are on the Hall of Support, which means your game piece is not one of these. Brawny, also Javier, while you're here, Brawny, you may pick any piece out of here to represent you anytime we play a board game. I know next time I'll have a better system for picking this out, but please pick any one of these pieces. I know they're not the best. I'll have a lot more cooler pieces being added in the future. Red piece, you like red. Would you like... Javier, also, please be looking out. We have chess piece. Would you like red? Here are the different type of red pieces we have, Bronny. Sorry, guys. I know it's a developing stream. So I'm just going to from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'll hold it like that. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a number and that will be your piece. 2. Bronny, you want this one? All right. And then Javier. Whoa, real life DCL. This is real life. This is skins right now. This is the one time, because for the people who have donated, I want to be able to do something special. And you guys, a few of you guys have donated to the channel. You're on the Hall of Support. And so, Bronny, this is your piece. This piece is you. I will be putting your name on this somehow. Probably with a Sharpie. I'm going to do that later, though. For the people who donate, I wanted to give something special for you guys. So, if you're on the Hall of Support, you're going to have your own piece. And eventually, I'll add cooler pieces and stuff. And then even maybe some that... Well, anytime somebody donates, they'll be able to choose from the piece box. And this piece will be theirs. Anytime we play a board game on the game show, they will have their own piece. Everybody else will have here. So we're all still having fun. This is like when you're playing a video game and you buy a skin. The game itself is not affected, but the aesthetics are. So... we're going to continue on to another round of Spot It. Real life DLC, yeah. Awesome, Bronny, awesome. We're going to figure that out soon. We're going to figure that out soon. Guys, we're moving on to another round, because yeah, we're going to figure it out soon. I'm going to be starting... We'll get to it at the end of the chat. We'll get to it. Because I know there's a lot of you guys that want to be able to send me stuff to help, and I really appreciate that. So we're going to move on to another round of Spot It. The first person to tell me what these 3 things have in common will get a point on the scoreboard. Is this a good way to hold it? This is so tricky for me, but I will figure it out. Oh, it's not. Oh, I can see on my phone right there. Perfect. That was a horrible way to hold it. No, just straight up no. Guys, I forgot I have a phone right there. You said skull. Skull is correct. Further from the camera. Sorry, guys. You know the drill. We are figuring it out live, and I appreciate your guys' patience. All right. Who said skull first on my screen? That would be Gogs. Guys, I'm usually used to juggling a lot of things at once. However, right now, I'm juggling a lot of new things at once. All right, Gogs, you are number 2. Yes, Connor. Oh, I'm sorry. You're number 4. Yes, Connor, you're number 2. Sorry, I didn't know what you meant earlier. Gogs, you're number 4. You got a point. You're going up 4 pieces, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. We're going to move on to another round of Spot It. We're getting a little bit more fluid now with this. First person to tell me what these 3 things have in common will get a point on the scoreboard. You guys said art. Art was correct. Oh, I have to be careful not to grab the Sharpie on this board. All right, Connor, sorry about that. I have a brother named Connor, and so that's really disappointing that I spelled it wrong. All right, who was the first person on my screen to say skull? That's another point for Gogs. Oh, I just need to leave these here. That's just going to be so much better. All right, another point for Gogs. Gogs, you're at 3. You are number 4. All right, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect, moving on. See, guys, this is a lot more fluid. This is a lot. I know it might not seem like it, and it might seem rough, but this is a lot more fluid. The answer was art. Oh, my, it was art. Thank you. I was reading skull. Thank you guys so much. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going back. You're losing your point. I love the honesty from you guys. Who said art? That would be Javier. Javier, welcome to the scoreboard. You're number 6, but your number doesn't matter as much. As a former champion, you are entered into the scoreboard as red. Guys, I actually did like a 2-hour private stream before I even started this to start figuring this out. Javier, you're gonna go ahead. This part isn't gonna happen too many times, guys, because there's only like 4 or 5 people on the hall of support. Javier, you're gonna go ahead and pick your piece. If you pick a color, loose color, I can let you know. You want to be a knight. What color would you like to be, the black knight or the white knight? We have a black knight and we have a white knight. The darker wood one. Awesome. This is the brown one or tan one. Oh, I just dropped it. All right, we're good. Black knight. Perfect. Perfect. Javier, this is now your piece. This is, every time we play, this is your piece. I will figure out how to label it. I'm just not wasting the time to do that right now. All right, Javier. 5. Oh, perfect. All right, guys. Moving on. There's a lot of ways to spell Connor. There is. All right, guys. Moving on to another round of Spot It. First person to tell me what these. First person to tell me. You guys know it. First person to tell me what's on both cards will get a point on the scoreboard. Closest thing to a goat. You guys said sun, and sun was the answer. Who said sun first on my screen? That'd be Gogs. I know you have a typo, but I'm lenient with typos. All right, Gogs, and you're number 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to go right there. Moving on to another round. Oh. How is this for you guys? Please. Oh, I have a phone right here that I can watch from. Oh, that's. All right, you guys said clock. Clock is correct. Let me keep that right there so I can watch who. Let me see who the first person to say clock was. That is another point for Gogs. Gogs, you're number 4. You got 2. 1, 2. That's good. Perfect. All right. First, we're playing first person to spot the similarity. We'll get a point on the scoreboard. All right, it was the yin yang. Somebody said peace, but it is not correct. So we're gonna go with yin yang. I was gonna give it to you for a second, and then I realized there are peace symbols, and so I'm not gonna give it to you. First person to say yin or yin yang would be Connor. Connor, where are you? Hey, Connor, you're now at 2 points, and it looks like you are in the lead for entering the Hall of Champions. Connor, you're number 2. So you got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and you're at the bottom of the ladder. If you guys land on the bottom of the ladder, you go all the way up the ladder. If you land at the top of the chute, you go down. If you get to 100, you get an extra point, and then you start over at the beginning. Hey, Rhino, welcome. That's what. Oh, that was a good. It was a good ladder. That's what you meant. I didn't know what it is. Oof. Yes, guys. Remember the 3 key principles of this game show, or we want to keep it fair, We want to have fun and we want to keep it family friendly. Hey, Ref Wolf, welcome back. All right, guys. Well, you know what it is now, so that's awesome. No slides on that row. All right, guys, we're playing another round of Spot It. The first person to tell me what picture is on both of these cards will get a point on the scoreboard. Dolphin is correct. First person on my screen who said Dolphin would be Laura. Laura, you got that correct. Where are you, Laura? You're right here. And you are number 1. Where's your number 1 piece? Right there. You got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Moving on to another round of Spot It. The first person to tell me what these. Oh, and Ref Wolf, we started adding bonus points. First person to tell me what the similarity between these two cards are. We'll get a point on the scoreboard. And welcome, Bronny's daughter, by the way. It's great to have family in here. We have a lot of family who comes in, which is awesome. The man is correct. First person on my screen who said man would be Gogs. Oh, that's funny. Not that I was. Oh, you got a 1 Gog. Sorry for my bad roll. What are you? Number 4 here, 26, 27. I just realized, Josh, if you're here, I'm so sorry. I put you in on the board as black, but you're in the Hall of Champions, and I addressed that earlier, and so you're supposed to go in as red, and I said it, and I still put you in as black again. I am so sorry. That's a funny mistake. Can I roll next time? All right, guys, moving on to another round of Spot It. First person tell me what the similarity is. We'll get a point on the scoreboard. Heart is correct. That is a point for Rhino. Rhino is a welcome to the scoreboard, Rhino. And as a former champion, you are entered in as red. And you are number 7. Guys, if I ever forget to do this part, please let me know. Let me get a token real quick. Oh, that's not supposed to be Expo, sorry. That's supposed to be Sharpie. I promise this will be more fluid next time, so I'm going to reuse the same tokens and stuff. I would have pre-written the tokens on. I just had to figure out some other stuff first. All right, Rhino, welcome to... Oh, that's a great one. Oh, that 7 looks horrible. Now I wish it was Expo. Oh, that's funny. All right, Rhino, you got a 1, and there's a ladder, so you go up there. Hey, Tree, welcome. This guy's fair, fun, friendly. I want you to think there are 7-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, and sometimes 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds in this chat. We have all ages. All ages are in this chat, so I want you to pretend like you're talking to your niece and your nephew or your kids and your grandma at the same time. First person tell me what these three things have in common. I'll get a point on the scoreboard. You guys said pencil. Pencil is correct. All right, that looks like Queen of Games got it first on my screen. Guys, this is cool. I just realized I have a fun way. This is so easy. But I can still show you guys my screen. So Queen of Games got it there. Perfect. All right. Queen of Games. I love the name, by the way. Welcome to the scoreboard. You're now competing into the Hall of Champions. And it looks like this is the first time you've earned a point on this game show, which means Queen of Games, congratulations. I will be adding your name to the Hall of Fame, where once you enter, you never leave. And now I have to get you a token. You are number 8. All right, you got 4. Oh, that's a great spot to get. All right, awesome. What other new games are there? There's quite a few. To be honest, there is actually quite a few. They're slowly getting introduced. I'm not introducing too many at once. I can't introduce too many at once because I'll run out of money. If I'm going to be honest. So I like to try to finish all of a game that works. I like to get through a whole game and then kind of move on to the next one. And I also like to be a couple weeks ahead with how many games I'm going to add. So I try to add a couple new ones. Calling me Brawny is wild. This is from your daughter. That's funny. Hey, awesome, Rhino. No pressure. Have a good one. All right, guys, we're going to play another round of Spot It. First person tell me what these three things have. Oh, my God. That's Tribond. First person tell me to spot the similarity. Anchor is correct. That is a point for Rhino. Hey, Sasso. Rhino, good job. You're number 7. Perfect. Hit the back button, so frustrating. Ah, sorry. All right, we're just gonna keep going. I very, very, very much so blundered on my setup, so it's a little difficult for me. But we're gonna keep going. It's just gonna be a little slower, and I apologize for that, guys. Hey, good job, Ref Wolf. Moving on to another round of Spot It. We're gonna play a few more rounds. I'll switch up the game. First person to tell me the similarity will get a point on the scoreboard. So I take it the game went good. Anchor is correct. First person on my screen to say Anchor was Ref Wolf. Ref Wolf, congrats. Welcome back. And Ref Wolf, as a former champion, you are entered into the game as red. And I do have to get a token for you real quick. All right, you're number 9. You got 5. Continuing on to another round of Spot It. You won the league. Awesome. First person to tell me with these, first person to spot the similarity will get a point on the scoreboard. Did anyone watch the Scotland-Portugal match? Did not. Moon is correct. Who said Moon first? That would be Gogs. Guys, I'm trying to be a little quieter because I'm so close to the mic now that I don't want to scream in your guys' ears. But if I get excited, I'm going to scream, and I'm sorry. Or not scream, but talk louder. We have 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, first person to spot the similarity will have a point on the scoreboard. Bomb is correct. Another point for Gogs. Gogs are number 4. We have 1, 2, 3. All right, couple more rounds. First person to spot the similarity will get a point on the scoreboard. Bottle is correct. That is a point for Gogs. We're going to do one more round, and then we're going to switch up the game. Ooh, you got a 6. That's better than the 1 I gave you earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. One more round, and we're going to switch up the game. First person to tell me what these 3 things have. Sorry, guys. I'm a little off today. But that's okay. I'm still having fun. I hope you guys are too. First person to spot it will get a point. Hey, Karen, welcome to the live game show where I host and keep score. You play by commenting. Heart is correct. That is a point for Laura. Laura, it looks like you are now in the lead for entering the Hall of Champions. Good job, Laura. And you are number 1 right here. Let's go ahead and you got a 2. 1, 2. Hey, that's a great 2 to get. You're just going right up the ladder right there. Good job. That's perfect. Good job. All right, guys. I'm feeling a little bit more zesty. Let's get this going. We're going to go ahead and play another game. We are going to introduce a new game right now because I just want to try it out. So we're going to try it out. And then Ref Wolf, we will move on to Blurt. Blurt is a fan favorite. We will move on to Blurt. So far, what are you guys thinking of this new setup with a board game? I know it's not the most fluid. I do want you to remember that I will never have to write 3 on that token again, so that'll be more fluid. And, you know, there's just some stuff I do for the first time on stream. Missing my face. I am right here. Yeah, it only helps me if you guys tell me if you like it or don't. But we are going to finish the stream with this setup, and the more you guys tell me what you don't like, especially, the better it can be for you guys. Ref Wolf, please not right now. Please not right now. If you want to do it at the end, you can, but not right now because we got to. This is already very, very difficult setup for me today, so just please not right now. All right, guys, we're going to play a new game called Joe Name It. It's good. It's good. Be good if we can get you on cam too, but we need bigger board likely. Brawny just doesn't like it. We'll go back to Spot It soon. We're going to try a new game real quick. This is called Joe Name It. We're just going to do a quick couple rounds. Name the day. Blank days before. Oh, this is not going to work. Okay. Never mind. There's too many people in different time zones. All right. What did you guys want? Spot It? All right, we'll try it. Name the day 5 days before today. I just rolled a die to get it. Name the day 5 days before today. I don't even know what day today is, guys. Thursday is correct, I think. Yeah, Thursday's correct. Oh, I would have accepted. Oh, CUK. All right, Friday's correct for you then, Gogs. All right, all right. All right, perfect. Gogs, you're number 4. You got 2. Perfect. We'll try another one. Junior edits, welcome. You're right on that one. Ooh, this will be fun. Ah, man, this is a tricky game. Sorry, guys. We're going to have to skip it. I need to get a different dice. We're going to have to skip it. I need to get a dice that only has up to 3 things on it. All right, guys. We're going to play Blurt. Blurt is a fan favorite. Blurt is where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition: a circular band of metal, especially one worn on a finger. The second definition: a list of the food available in a restaurant or other eating place. Ring is correct. And menu is correct. All right, let me go ahead and see who said ring first on my screen. That would be Ref Wolf. All right, Ref Wolf. See you guys, I'm back in my spunk because I know this game well. All right, Ref Wolf, there you go. And you're number 9. We're going to go ahead and roll and see how far you go. You went 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And who's the first person on my screen to say menu? That was Gogs. Gogs, here you go. You are number 4. Let's go ahead and roll and see. You've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, first person to go down a chute. Big bummer. But we're going to continue on to another run of Blurt, where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. Are you still going to do the halftime? Yes. First person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition: a wide, flat limb, as on a seal or walrus, that is used for swimming. The second definition: a small, light umbrella used to protect a person from the sun. Gogs, you said I thought I got both. You did not get both. If you see on my screen real quick, Ref Wolf was above you on ring. Sorry guys, I lost the card. All right, Flipper is correct. And I'm going to reread the second one. Oh, Parasol is correct. Sorry, guys. My setup is horrible right now on my end. I just have to make it work because I didn't have enough time to mess with it too much. I needed it to look good for you guys more than be convenient for me. If you guys saw what I was working in, you'd be like, whoa, you'd laugh. All right, who was the first person to say Flipper? That's a point for Ref Wolf. Ref Wolf, you're number 9. Let's see how this roll goes. Where are you on the board? Here we go. You got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Who's the first person on my screen to say Parasol? That is Ref Wolf. Ref Wolf, number 9. You got a 1. My bad. Moving on to another round of Blurt where I read the Dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. Karen, are you just Connor? Or is this a meme I'm missing? Up to 2 points can be handed out. The first definition is a circular band of metal, especially... Oh, I just read that. Okay. Dang. Hold on. Moving on, the first definition is a game in which a heavy ball is rolled down a wooden alley to knock down wooden pins at the other end. The second definition, a piece of metal made to be shot from a small gun, such as a pistol or a rifle. Ronnie, I'm not giving you a point there for saying ring, but that's funny. Bowling is correct, and bullet is correct. All right. First person on my screen to say bowling was Gogs. Gogs, you are number 4. You got a 4. There we go. I need you guys to be very mindful. Oftentimes when I play this game, I move a piece the wrong way. And that's only when I'm managing Y piece 1. And now I'm managing a lot. So I already want to apologize for that. First person on my screen to say bullet was Javier. Javier, you are the knight. Oh, big rough. Moving on to another round of Blurt where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Yes, call Mike in. Also, Mike is one of the other people on the Hall of Support who will get to pick their piece, and it won't just be a thing. Baronator, when he comes in, will also be able to pick his piece as well. Moving on to another round of Blurt. And if anybody donates through, I'm going to explain that because some people don't know what I'm talking about. But we have the Hall of Fame where once you earn 1 point on the scoreboard, you enter the Hall of Fame permanently. Whoever gets the most points who's not already in the Hall of Fame will enter the Hall of Champions. Former champions are red. Everybody with a black name is competing to enter the Hall of Champions. And then anybody who has supported the channel in the various different ways, like either purchasing my book or just donating to my Snapchat or PayPal in the comments, will enter the Hall of Support. If you enter the Hall of Support, you will have the option to pick your own game piece for whenever we play a game, a board game. And this will be you. Everybody else will just have one of these, which I like that. It's a little bonus for people who have helped support the channel without them giving them an unfair advantage. So we're going to move on. Moving on to another round of Blurt. First person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. The first definition, an amount of money paid as a penalty for breaking a rule or a law. The second definition, a substance such as air that is neither a solid nor a liquid and does not have a definitive volume or shape. Fine is correct. Gas is correct. First person on my screen who said, and your partner too. Awesome, Brawny, family game night. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. I love so many families and partners come in. This is awesome. First person on my screen who said fine was Javier. Javier, you have chosen the knight. Oof. I'm sorry, first person on my screen who said gas was Gogs. Watch this be a 6. If this is a 6, I swear it's not rigged. Good. Gogs, you're number 4. What do you get? A 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's rough. Yeah, so sorry. Moving on to another round of Blurt, where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition, a piece of cloth hung at a window. The second definition, the 6th month of the year. Curtain is correct, and June is correct. First person on my screen who said curtain was Gogs. Gogs. You got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First person on my screen who said June would be Brawny. One, two, three, four, five. Moving on to another round of Blurt where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition: articles such as forks, knives, and spoons made of or coated with silver. The second definition: an oven or furnace used for hardening, drying, or burning something. Silverware is correct. Kiln is correct. All right. First person on my screen who said silverware would be Brawny. First person on my screen who said kiln would be Javier. I think I just moved the night. Did I just move the night? Shoot, give me a second, guys. I did. Give me a second. Brawny got 3. And then Javier got 5. All right, I just went back in the stream and corrected it. I'm pretty sure we're caught up now. Sorry about that. Oh, Javier, you got a 5. You did not get a 1. You got a 5. That's why I had. I think we're caught up now. Does it look like we're caught up, guys? Before I move on, I'm gonna also check on my end. Going back on the live for a second. Yeah, we are caught up because they were here. Brawny got a 3. 1, 2, 3. Javier got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, perfect. We're gonna continue on. That is final. Sorry, guys. I'll be more mindful. Moving on to another round of Blurt, where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition: wet, soft dirt. The second definition: the lowest floor of a building, often below ground. Mud is correct. Basement is correct. That is 2 points for Brawny. This is Brawny. I will remember. It'll be easier too, especially because you guys will have the same piece between things. All right, Brawny. 1. Sorry. 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, moving on to another round of Blurt, where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition: a disease resembling a cold that is caused by viruses. The second definition: a symbol in the writing system of ancient Egypt in which pictures represent words or sounds. Flu is correct. Hey, welcome back, Mommy of 2. Hieroglyphs is correct. There's hieroglyphic, but I'll accept hieroglyph. All right, first person to say flu was Ref Wolf. All right, Ref Wolf, you're number 9. 1, 2, 3. First person to say hieroglyph was Javier. Oof. Those ones are rough. Those ones are rough. Man, I'm going to go ahead and just try the luck of a different die real quick. I'm going to switch up the die a little bit. All right, moving on to another round. Moving on to another round of Blurt. Blurt is where I read. Actually, we're gonna. It's just about time for break, so we're actually gonna play a quick round of Spot It. First person to tell me the similarity on these two cards will get a point on the scoreboard. First person to tell me what picture is on both of these cards. There's only one picture. First person to spot the same picture will get a point on the scoreboard. Snow is correct. Point for Javier. There we go. Oop. All right, guys, we are officially at the halftime point of the show. I'm sorry this has been a little rough and slow. Thank you guys for your patience for us figuring this out. I'm really excited because this is working. We just have to work out the kinks, and I want to hear what you guys do and don't like because we can add a lot more board games. This one's really long, and I think I might make a custom Chutes and Ladders that's a lot shorter, like probably half the size, because this is pretty. I don't know if anyone will get here. But I'm also at a really hard spot. I can't watch the chat half the time in a convenient way. So 50 would be good. That's what I'm thinking. I also have a very, very not good setup right now, which I will work on after the stream today. Tomorrow's stream will be a lot more fluid, I promise. Yeah, no, my vision is not all there. Half blind, nearly deaf. I'm old. Oh, no. Oh, no. Gogs, you're loving it. Awesome. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break. How the halftime break it works is at the start of or at the sound of the gong, the 5 minutes begins. At the sound of the air horn, the 5 minutes is over. I do keep a stopwatch on me to respect your guys' times. I will be back in exactly 5 minutes. We're going to go ahead and start right now. Guys, I have to crawl under a table right now. This is how inconvenient this is set up for me right now. But it's okay. I'll just roll with the punches, you know? Okay. Hey, it's Shannon. I host the games and keep score while you play them by commenting. If you would like to support the channel and enter the Hall of Supporters, my Cash App is Shannon1742. My PayPal and Venmo are mindfuldiscovery@yahoo.com. These should be pinned in the comments. If you are interested in any of the games played on this show or the props used, I have affiliate links in the description. I earn a commission for each product bought at no extra cost to you. Another way you could show support is by purchasing my book, Beyond Solitaire, 52 Unique One-Player Games. This is a book on learning the rules for 52 solitaire-type card games with various levels of difficulties, chance, and skill. I wrote detailed instructions for new and experienced players to be able to learn these games,
along with setup pictures for examples. Beyond Solitaire, 52 unique one-player games is available on Amazon as a paperback book and on the Kindle store. It is also enrolled in the Kindle Unlimited program.
All right, guys, we still have a little over a minute left in the break. Oh, I have to crawl back under this table. That's right. I think I came back early.
We have a minute left in the break.
Oh, thanks.
Who will enter the Hall of Champions tonight?
Actually, gonna stop there. Commercial. I got some questions. How what do you guys are you guys liking this? Are you guys liking the potential for board games being added? Obviously, this one might be too long. It's also first time, so it's not as fluid as it could be. I mean, they're just, the board games are pretty much going to be bonus points. And I would like it to be something closer to this than yesterday. Yesterday made it very slow. Here, it can be more fluid. I just have a lot of things will be improved. Gosh, you said you're winning. You love it. Awesome. Gogs is old, I can confirm. I'm having fun. This is one of my favorite childhood games, and Candyland. Ooh, Candyland's a good one. All right, we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get back to it. All right, moving on. We're gonna start back a little bit softer, and we're gonna play Tribond. Tribond is where I give you guys 3 things. The first person to tell me what these 3 things have in common will get a point on the scoreboard. We have a cherry, an olive, an arm. Wait, Brawny, is the cards being like the spotted cards are your issue on screen? Is that what it is? Oh, because of your sight. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Pit is correct. Okay. That makes sense. Well, I'll have you guys know, this setup. Chair, did you say chair? Wait, what was a cherry, an olive, an arm? I could see if I stop talking halfway through cherry, you could say chair. Oh my god. Brawny, the nice thing about me testing this setup is eventually, very soon, if not this week, it'll probably be this week. I can have a screen here and a lot more games can be added, and I can control the screen a lot better than just randomly holding cards. And a lot more games, like the Emoji and Pictionary one you suggested will be added, and I've already made it a lot. So, and the screen will be a lot easier as well, because it'll be a nice size, and I can make it as big, and with graphic design stuff. All right, Javier, you said Pit. Got a lot of things to add for you guys. I got a lot of things. Javier, you get 3. 1, 2, 3. Continuing on to another round of Tribon. Take the break off. Oh, thank you. Moving on to another round of Tribon. First person to tell me what these three things have in common will get a points on the scoreboard. We have a magazine, a matchbook, a bed. Ooh, Bronny, let me know. I might pop in. I'm just going to be working on my setup. Baronator, welcome back. Welcome back, Baronator. I have something fun for you once you get a point on the scoreboard as a Hall of Supporter. Cover is correct. They have covers. That is a point for Javier. I don't know if I gave you your last point. Let me know. I think I might have skipped your last point and just went straight for the bonus. Oh, Javier, the one time a one did you good. Awesome. Moving on to another round of Tribon. First person to tell me what these three things have in common will get a point on the scoreboard. We have the Redwood Forest, Death Valley, Hollywood. Laura, this one is tricky. So it's where I give you guys three things. You have to tell me what these three things have in common. America. They are cities in, or sites in America. I'm going to go ahead and give that point to Gogs. So I tell you guys three things, and you have to tell me what they have in common. And those three things can vary. I'll give you some examples. I'll pull some old cards and give you some examples. Gogs, you got the point. You're number 4. Baronator, I'm explaining this a little bit for you, too, because you're new to this setup. It's kind of similar to yesterday. But Gogs, since Gogs got the point and he's number 4, I'm going to roll a die. He got a 5. We're playing Chutes and Ladders as the bonus today. He's number 4, so I'm going to move his token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you land at the bottom of a ladder, you go up. If you land at the top of a chute, you go down. All right, real quick, let me go ahead and explain this game a little bit. So this is a game called Tribond, where I have three things, and I have to tell, and you guys have to tell me what those three things have in common. So, for example, if I were to say, and this is an old card, you guys are not getting points for this card. If I were to say giraffes, guitars, and bottles, the three things that these have in common are they have necks. Giraffe has a long neck, guitar neck, a bottle neck. If we were to go, I'm very selective of the ones that I do. If we were to do a compass, a porcupine, a cactus, they have needles. Sometimes it's pretty abstract. Sometimes it's obvious. Sometimes it's a word it's a word. There's just a lot of different ways that it could be. A lot of different ways that it could go. Def can't see that. That's fair. Don't worry. I read those cards. Next. Moving on to another round of Tribon. The first person to tell me what these three things have in common will get a point on the scoreboard. Old Spice, Polo, Stetson. That one might be U.S. specific, and I apologize if it is. I try not to do any U.S. specific one. Cologne is correct. That is a point for Bronny. Sorry, I realized that one might have been U.S. specific. I didn't catch it until I started reading it. Bronny, you got a 1. Moving on to another round of Tribon. First person to tell me these three things have in common will get a point on the scoreboard. You call it aftershave. I don't. Shoot. Give me 1 second. You call cologne aftershave? Like the stuff you put on yourself to make you smell good? I don't know. I don't wear cologne. I don't shave with anything besides water and a razor when I'm in the shower. So I don't. All right. I'm going to take the point away from Bronny. I like to be fair. Fair is important to me. All right. Gogs, you got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, you're lucky you didn't get a 5. All right, guys, give me 1 second. Ronnie, I also just subscribed to you because if you go live, I might be popping in later. I did move you back one. Moving on to another round. Tribon. First person to tell me what these 3 things have in common. I'm going to point on the scoreboard. We're going to finish this card and move on to another one. Algebra, calculus, geometry. You're welcome, Bronny. There's a person named Just for Fun Fishing. It was a very fun fishing stream with very cool polls. Math is correct. Javier, that's a point for you. Baronator, get a point on the scoreboard. I have something fun for you as a Hall supporter. All right, Javier. Got it. Let me double check. You got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. All right, that card is done. You'll try. We're going to move on to blurt. Blurt is where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition, to cause to come out of an egg. The second definition, the season of the year between spring and autumn. Hatch is correct. That is a point for Bronny, and Summer is correct. That is a point for Gogs. All right, let me move Bronny first. Bronny, you got the point. And Gogs, you got the point. All right. Bronny and Gogs. Wow, Gogs, you're doing pretty good. What'd you get? You're number 4. You got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Gogs, you might get the bonus point. All right, Josh. You said fall. That's okay. Moving on to another round of blurt. First person to tell me the word for either of these definitions will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition, a water bird with a broad, flat bill, short legs, and webbed feet. The second definition, a small beard that comes to a point just below the chin. A duck is correct. And a goatee is correct. First person on my screen to say duck was Javier. Javier, you got 3. 1, 2, 3. First person on my screen to say goatee was Gogs. Bronny, Baronator, you were a close second. All right, continuing on to another round of blurt where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. And then we're going to do 2 more rounds and we're going to switch up the game. The first definition, the act of knocking someone to the ground, especially in football. The second definition, a bright green clear stone that is used as a gem. Tackle is correct. Emerald is correct. First person on my screen who said tackle would be Baronator. Baronator, welcome to the scoreboard. Perfect. Oh, this is tricky. Sorry. Baronator is a former champion. You are entered in as red. And I will be putting you on the board. Since you're number 10, typically you would have a token that says 10. However, we are doing something special for the everybody in the Hall of Support. You get your own game piece at any time we play a board game. You will have the same piece. This shouldn't take too long, but it'll be a little tricky. But we're gonna figure it out. So how can I, if you want to go ahead and we have chess pieces, we have different colored pieces. Different pieces will be added. I came up with this like less than 10 minutes before I started streaming, so I don't have a lot of extra game pieces that I could throw in for this, but I'm going to start going to the thrift store and looking out for bags of small like trinkets and toys and things like that. So there will be a lot more unique ones, but for now, you want a bishop, do you want a white one or do you want a black one? White. All right. And this will be your piece every time you come and play. Every time you come and play, this will be your piece. I'm gonna write down that suggestion for Monopoly pieces. I hate Monopoly, so I will be very happy to buy a Monopoly board to take the pieces out and throw the game away. I will be very happy, so I will definitely go ahead and buy the next one I see at the thrift store. All right, moving on, moving on. Guys, I will have you know, I play Monopoly Go every day. That this is your guys' piece. There's going to be, I have a briefcase right there that your guys' pieces will go into. Every time we play a board game, you will have the same pieces. Anybody who donates to the channel will have the opportunity to pick a game piece out of here. The fun thing is, anytime you donate is when you can switch your game pieces, and I will be adding game pieces to new game pieces to here all the time, hopefully. I just wanted to have a fun way to kind of like give the support, call a supporter something extra for helping. That also doesn't affect gameplay in an unfair way. Oh, that's another thing you guys could probably send me too. I'm gonna have to figure out that post office. I need to find a mini goat somewhere and give it to you. If I find one, Javier, I will put it on there for you. Thank you, Gogs. I appreciate it. That doesn't need to be life-changing. You know, if you could send $1, even if you sent $1 or if you bought my book, like, it doesn't matter how much you spend. For example, don't send me $1,000 and get a blue square, you know? I mean, if you're having fun, that's awesome. It doesn't matter the amount, but if you go on the Hall of Support, you'll get to pick your piece. And I think every Monday is when I will be adding really cool pieces to here. Every Monday. All right, guys, we're going to continue on. I also once I get the post office thing, the P.O. box, if you guys want to mail me your own pieces, that's fine too. You don't even need to donate. If you wanted to mail your own piece, it would just have to fit in a little 1-inch by 1-inch grid. I will totally accept your own pieces as well if you want to have your own representation on here. Of course, it has to be appropriate. But continuing on. Yes, I want to give, guys, this stream is for you guys. This stream is for you guys as much as it is for me. I want to make it as personalized and as cool as I can. And so, all right, we're going to continue on. Sorry. Moving on to another round of Family Feud. Got it. Send you $1,000. You will get 1,000 blue squares. I'm kidding. I used to have a 3D printer. Moving on, we're gonna play Family Feud. Up to 4 points can be handed out to the players. You're allowed as many guesses as you would like. 1 guess per comment. I will accept the person who has the first person to get a answer close enough to one of these lines will get a point. Up to 4 points can be handed out. Hey, Caesar, welcome. Name something that might be described as flaky. Name something that might be described as flaky. There's only one answer left that has not been said yet. I'll give it a few more seconds and see if anybody can say it. Name something that might be described as flaky. It's not a food. Cornflakes. Cornflakes are flaky, huh? All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and stop it right there. Oh. I only accept the answers above when I said done. Oh, Javier, you were so close with people. People was the other one, but it was after I said done. All right, guys, we're going to go scroll. I'm going to scroll to the top and see what we have. Gogs with Dandruff. Dandruff is on here. You get the point. All right, you got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right, continuing on. We have Dandruff / Scalp was one line. I'm just going to go until I see the next answers. They were biscuits and pie crust. Ronnie, you said biscuit. You're going to get biscuit. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know I saw somebody say crust. It was also brawny. Brawny, that's another one for you. Another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to move on to another round of whatever this is called. Family Feud. Or do you guys want to play... Oh, never mind. All right, we're going to move on to another one. Why is this an emoji? Point, please. Oh, thank you, Bronny. Absolutely. Thank you for catching that. All right, guys, we're going to move on to another round of Family Feud. There are only 3 points to be given out during this card. Name an animal that people ride. You are allowed 1 guess per comment, as many comments as you would like. Name an animal that people ride. All right, guys, we have them all. We have them all. I see them all. All right, scrolling to the top. Let's see what we got. Name an animal that people ride. Laura, you said horse first on my screen. Horse is correct. And you are number 1. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that was almost a bad roll. Moving on. Camel is correct. Bronny, you were the first person to say camel. You get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's one more point, and it was donkey or mule. That would be another point for Laura. We got a 1. You are number 1. Oh, I'm so sorry. Go down the chute. No, so sorry. So sorry. All right, guys, we're going to move on to another round. Hey, Robert, welcome back. Welcome back. We have about half an hour left. Moving on to another... Oh, Javier, that's... Huh. I don't think so, but maybe. Moving on to another round of Family Feud. Name something that's hard to get off your shoes. Up to 5 points can be handed out to the players. Give you guys a hint for the last couple. Think of pavement. Or the trades. Name something that's hard to get off your shoes. There's one answer left. Starts with a P. All right, I'm going to have to end it soon. Don't worry, Gogs. It's okay if multiple people say it. I go to the top. I scroll all the way back up, and I read from the top to the bottom. So even if he said it, I know you said it up there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop it. It was the one that I didn't see anyone get. Yeah, you did say it. Poop is on here. It was paint. Paint was the one that I don't think anyone got, but I will be checking. Yeah, poo was correct too, but I was given a hint for the last one that wasn't given out. All right, starting at the top, we have Gogs. You did say poo. Dog poop is on here. That is a point for you. All right, we have, you are number 4. You got a 2. 1, 2. Guys, this is so rough. That is so rough. All right, my bad. Well, moving on to the next one. Laura, you said mud. Where are you here? Oh, it's a pencil. You got a 4. You are number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then gum. Bronny, you got gum. You got 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. I think there was one more, and it was tar. And I know a lot of you guys said tar. Well, I have to go slow. See if anyone said paint. Bronny, you got tar. You guys know when I'm going back and reading, I can't read your comments, so I do catch up. Bronny, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. All right, catching up. Pavement for paint is very subjective, huh? I don't know, because like they do paint the pavement a lot with like the street signs, and then that's why I had to. You're right. I had to give another hint for that one as well. I was thinking tar and paint, and I'm like, well, they're both on pavement. Might not have been the best hint. My apologies. That's a brutal roll. Sorry, Gogs. Robert, doesn't it go on the square to the left? 19. Oh, it does. Yes. Yes, it does. Thank you. It does go on the square to the left. I appreciate that. Welcome back, Robert. Thank you for the correction, and I'm going to make sure I didn't mess up any other ones. I don't think so. All right, cool. Thank you. Moving on to another round. Moving on. We're actually going to play Spot It. We're going to play a couple rounds of Spot It. First person to tell me what is on both of these cards will get a point on the scoreboard. I will try to figure out where to hold them for you guys. That is tricky. I said anchor. Anchor is correct. First person on my screen who said anchor was Gogs. Bronny said you can't see. All right, I'll have to skip it for a little bit. Gogs, you said anchor. All right. Gogs, you are number 4. Where are you here? Number 4. 6. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, guys, it's kind of hard for the spot it because I'm watching right here, and so I also don't see it till the latencies over, and so then I adjust it. We'll try another round, but thank you. We'll do another round of spot it. First person to tell me what these three or what the first person to tell me the image on both cards. First person to spot the image on both cards will get a point on the scoreboard. Lips is correct. How was that? Was that good? Because I can repeat that a lot, because then I would just put my elbow right at the edge of the table and hold it right here. Was that a good way? All right, Baronator. Lips is correct. That is a point for Mommy 2. Welcome back and welcome to the scoreboard. Oop. Had you over here. Wow, it is really hard to write this way. Give me 1 second. Hey, Mommy of 2, it looks like. Mommy of 2, I thought you, did you earn a point yesterday? Did I forget to update the Hall of Fame yesterday? I might have. I'm not sure, Mommy of 2. I know I've seen you in at least one other stream, but if this is the first time you earned a point on this game show, then congratulations. You will be entered into the Hall of Fame for earning a point on this game show. Is this your first time you're on the scoreboard? I don't think it is. Oh, it is your first. Okay, I thought maybe I didn't update the Hall of Fame. Because I remember you playing, and so I do remember sometimes people don't get in on their first show, especially if you join later in the stream. All right, cool. I'm gonna hit. This is why I take pictures of the scoreboard after. Hey, Miss Baronator, welcome back. All right, Mommy 2. Well, congratulations. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. You are number 11 on this game. Your number does change every single stream. All right, let's see. You got 4. Hey, sorry. All right, now you're up there. That's awesome. I have to get this Sharpie way away from my board, though. Congratulations. Hey, Miss Baronator, welcome back. Hey, Dollar, welcome back. Welcome back, Dollar. Or your boy. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and play another round. Oh, I see the issue. Give me a second. Oh, Brawny. So if I held it over here. Yeah, guys, I really don't actually have a lot of experience from your guys' end. Or on being on your guys' side. So if I held it right about there. So I'm trying to figure this out down a bit. How would right there work? That'd be perfect. Okay, so I have to go right on this line then. All right, we're going to go ahead and try that again. Thank you, guys. Your daughter's joining. Awesome. Whole family fun. Hold on middle of board. Perfect. Yeah, guys, this is really different. I have a phone, another phone that I'm trying to watch the screen for, and I just learned that if I touch the chat, it'll actually go up. I didn't even know that. I've done like 50 of these, and I didn't even know that. Sorry about that. All right, guys, that's okay, because now I know, and that's how you learn. So we're going to go ahead and play another round of Spot It. First person to tell me what picture is on... Oops. Oh, this is rough. All right, we're going to get 2 different cards. Oh, you had it on lips, though. You had it. That was lightning fast. You had it on lips. I'll give it to you. I'll still give it to you. We're going to do different cards. That was rough. I'm so sorry. Gogs, you still got it somehow in that second before I dropped it. Awesome, Bronny. I hope you guys have some good family fun playing this. This is why we keep it fair, fun, and family friendly. You guys playing another round of spot at first person to spot the same item on both cards will get a point. Cactus is correct. That is a point for Laura. That was lightning fast, especially because I dropped it. One and two. Moving on to another round. I really like Spot It, and it has a very, very high replayability, and it's also a good kids game as well, and I feel bad I don't have a lot of good kids games in here. So thank you guys for helping me make Spot It work. I appreciate that. First person to spot the similarity will get a point. Chess piece is correct. First person on my screen to say it was Gogs. Gogs, you're doing great on the scoreboard. You are number 4. You got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you got a little ladder. Perfect. First person to spot the similarity will get a point on the scoreboard. I'm so lost on this one. I'll just watch and jump in when I can. I'll explain it once somebody gets it. Bronny, you got it. Yeah, so the snowman. So this one for Spot It, there's going to be a picture. There's one picture that's on both of these cards. You actually got it with snowman. I mean, you said snow, but that's close enough to snowman. So I'll give it to you. So you got it, but there'll be different sizes. Between two cards, there's always one image that is on both of the cards. The first person to tell me what image is on both cards will get a point. And Bronny, you very ironically just got that point. Ah, okay, gotcha. Cool. You get it. Awesome. Sometimes I don't know, and sometimes when somebody asks, I just like to explain it because in case other people don't get it, because not everybody likes to speak up, but I want to make sure everybody understands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is fun. Now you understand. Awesome. Baronator doesn't know that I'm playing while I'm break. That's funny. Baronator was just in here. He said he'll be back in like a few. So, all right, guys, this will be an easy one. First person to spot it, to spot the picture that is on both cards, will get a point on the scoreboard. Moon is correct. Point for Gogs. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot. In my mind, I was like, yeah, I've put this game is like a 15-20 minute game. Well, that's with two people going back and forth constantly, and I'm like, uh-oh. So I'm like, I didn't think about that. That's okay. Gogs, you got it. Oh, that dice roll is an example, by the way. I'm so sorry if that was confusing. All right, Gogs, you're number 4. I don't even know what they were. You got 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is really awkward. I really wish I clarified that the first 2 rolls were an example. So sorry, my friend. I feel dirty for that one. I am so sorry. Moving on to another round of Spot It. I was talking about, come on, you're doing me wrong. Dude, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna redo that one. I feel really bad about that. This is gonna be all right, because whatever this is now it. Because I was trying to explain something, but forgetting that You guys also think that I'm going to roll to do this. I forgot to explain that I was rolling it twice, and then I rolled it and that happened. So this is going to be the official roll. I can absolutely see how that's confusing or could be perceived as unfair, but that is a miscommunication on my part. I feel bad. Nah, fair is fair. Honest is fine. Nah, I know. We're going to re-roll it. We're going to re-roll it. We're going to re-roll it, and I'm going to be more mindful about how I use this die. All right, this is going to be it. I made a mistake, and I do apologize. All right. Fair, fun, friendly. If I'm going to be 100% honest, I really wish it was a 4 because then it would have been really funny. Moving on to another round of Spot It. First person to tell me what images on both of these will get a point on the scoreboard. I would have laughed if it was a 4. Should have re-rolled the last one. Hey, David, you didn't get a notification. Art is correct. You didn't get a notification that I went live. I don't know why people are not getting the notifications. Bronny, you got it. The point for Art. Good job. You got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome back, David. David, we have about 14 minutes left in this stream. You might have to go into your settings and turn on notifications for my channel. I'm not 100% sure. We're playing Spot It. The first person to spot the picture that is on both cards will get a point on the scoreboard. Have a good one, future Miss Baronator. Cheese is correct. That is a point for Gogs. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, you got up a ladder. Moving on to another round of Spot It. First person to spot the similar picture, or the picture that is the same on both. They can be different sizes, though, just so you know. They can absolutely be different sizes. First person to spot it will get a point on the scoreboard. Oh, the leaf. They are always the same color, though. First person on my screen who said leaf was Brawny. Wow, Baronator, you and the missus just barely missed each other both times. Are you just the same person at this point? That's funny. I feel like this is Egg and Evil Egg all over again, but way more complicated. All right, that's a point for Brawny. Yeah, like Brawny and Mike. Oh my god. Oh no. Moving on to another round of Spot It. First person to spot the image on both cards will get a point. Clock is correct. First person on my screen who said clock would be Gogs. You got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving on to another round of Spot It. First person to tell me what images on both of these cards will get a point on the scoreboard. David, I do apologize about the notification thing. I do try to make community posts. Zebra is correct. That is a point for Baronator. Baronator, you are the White Bishop. All right, doing great. Moving on to another round of Spot It. First person to tell me, hey, welcome, Ash. First person to tell me to spot what picture is on both of these cards will get a point on the scoreboard. It's kind of a new background. You guys are actually just staring at a table. I have my phone suspended in the air in a sense. Apple is correct. I'll give it to you, Gogs. You got 3. 1, 2, 3. Moving on to another round of Spot It. First person to tell me what these two... first person to tell me what image is on both cards will get a point on the scoreboard. What did you say? Hand is correct. All right, that's a point for Baronator. See, guys, it's going a lot smoother now, I think. I think it's going a lot smoother. Thank you guys for helping me work out the kinks. I know if there's more, that's okay. They'll come up. You got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving on to another round of Spot It. What is that hand? I don't know. That was kind of cool, huh? First person to tell me what image is on both cards will get a point on the scoreboard. Yeah, I had to get the placement down. I also, writing on all the tokens takes some time. That's something I would have done beforehand if I had more time, and I will do after this stream. Ice is correct. I have a lot more things I have to do after this stream for tomorrow. First person on my screen who said ice was Laura. All right, Laura, you are number 1. You got a 1. All right, moving on to another round of Spot It. First person tell me what image is on both cards will get a point on the scoreboard. Balloon is correct. Do you guys like this game? Do you like Spot It? All right, first person to say balloon was Gogs. Gogs, you got a 2. Gogs, if you get a 2 or 2 1s on the next roll, you'll get the bonus point. Bronny does not like it. Gogs loves it. Baronator likes it. Bronny does not. It's fun. Makes you look around. All right, guys. Well, I do apologize if you do not like every game. No chance the roller's against me. I am not. All right. We're going to play another couple rounds of Spot It, and then we'll move on. I'm sorry, Brody. We'll just play a few more rounds, and we'll move on. First person to tell me what image is on both cards will get a point on the scoreboard. Somebody just popped in. Who just popped in? Mr. Random, welcome back. Bottle is correct. That is a point for Bronny. Yeah, sorry, that typo's way too off, Baronator. I'm so sorry, but that typo's way too far off. You got a 2. I don't even know if that was in the screen. Moving on to another round of Spot It. I vote Bottle. I vote Bottle. First person to tell me what image is on both screens will get a point on the scoreboard. Fire is correct. And I will address the discrepancy in a second. Baronator got fire. All right, give me a second. Gog said, that should be mine. I will show you my screen. Bronny definitely got Bottle first on my screen. If you guys can, I know this is going to be really hard to see, but Bronny said Bottle above you. Gogs, I'm very lenient with typos in this game, but Baronator vote was way too off. Oh, it was close, though. All right, moving on. I'm going to play 2 more rounds of Spot It. 2 more rounds of Spot It, and then we'll move on. First person tell me what images on both will get a point on the scoreboard. Good, vote was way too off. Yeah, and then I started looking at the cards, and I was like, what do I even look for with vote? Sun is correct. That is a point for Mr. Random. Mr. Random, welcome back. Mr. Random, welcome to the scoreboard. And as a former champion, you are entered in on as red. And you are number 12 for just this stream. You're number 12. You're the 12th person on the scoreboard. You are right there. If you get to 100, you will get a bonus point. One more round to spot it, one more round to spot it, and then we're going to move on. One more round to spot it. We're going to play another game for a few minutes before we end. First person tell me what image is on both cards. We'll get a point on the scoreboard. I am also hungry. Glasses. Is that correct? That is correct. Guys, today I will not be staying after and talking because I have a lot of catching up to do. Laura, you got it. You are number 1. You got a 1. All right, we're going to move on to blurt. Blurt is where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed up to the players. The first definition, the day before today. The second definition, not awake. Yesterday is correct. That is a point for Brawny. And asleep is correct. Brawny gets the point for yesterday. And Brawny gets the point for sleep. Sleep or asleep, it's close enough. Brawny, that is 2 points for you. You got 4. And then 6. I realize I actually have to do that separately, but that's good. So you got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. All right, Laura, I'll go ahead and hey, just for fun fishing, Mom, welcome back. Laura, I will show you my screen. We do use my screen as a tiebreaker. On my screen, Brawny said sleep first, then Baronator, then you did, Laura. We do use my screen as a tiebreaker. Discrepancy in this chat, but it is solved. Yeah, it can be hard because if you guys all send it, if you all send it near around the same time in real life, it'll show you all many people on their screen that they sent it first. But since I'm hosting, I'm getting the messages first, and we have to have some way to break ties, and so we just go off of my screen. Just for fun, fishing, Mom, welcome back. We're playing blurt. Blurt is where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed up to the players. The first definition: a thick layer of fat under the skin of whales and some other sea animals. I'll reread that. A thick layer of fat under the skin of whales and some other sea animals. The second definition: the straps, bit, and reins that fit over a horse's head and are used for control. Blubber is correct. The second definition, repeated, the straps, bit, reins, is not correct. The straps, bit, and reins that fit over a horse's head and are used for control. Guys, these are, if you hear a word, if I say a word in the definition, then that word is not the word describing it. The straps, bit, and reins that fit over a horse's head and are used for control. That's what call it in UK. Huh. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop it right there. It was brittle. Brittle is the straps, bit, and reins that fit over a horse's head. Wait, so do you guys call it a brittle or do you call it something else? Because the straps, the bit, and the reins are all different components. I think I'm not a horse person, but I'll let you guys answer that. Javier, you got the point for blubber. Before we give the point for the other one, if anybody got it, you got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look up overcheck. The missus isn't going to get home until like 8 something. Plenty of time for games. What is overcheck? All right, give me a second. Thank you. No, an overcheck and a brittle are not the same thing. I Googled it, and a bearing rein and an overcheck are the same thing, but a brittle and is not the same. All right, guys, we're gonna, yes. I don't know if you can see it. It was a brittle, and straps, bit, and reins are in here. So even if you have different words for those three, those aren't the thing. Those aren't it. Brittle was the word. We are definitely over on time, actually. Sorry, that was a long one. Time is out for the show. Sorry about that, guys. I did go about a minute over. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and read the scores. Amongst the former champions, we have Josh the Great got 1. Gogs, you've got 27. Brawny, you have 18. Javier, you have 9. Rhino, 2. Ref Wolf, 5. Amongst everybody else competing to enter the Hall of Champions, we have Mommy of 2. 1. Queen of Games, 1. Connor, 2. Oops, wrong one. And now to announce the new champion coming in first place with 9 points, we have Laura. Congratulations, congratulations. You will be added to the Hall of Champions the next time you play. Your name will be read on here. Congratulations, congratulations. Welcome to the Hall of Champions. Guys, I do apologize. No extra points were handed out. We did figure it out, though. I'm probably going to have to make it a lot shorter. Bro, I just have to make my own. But Gogs, you did get the furthest on it. You were potentially 1 roll away from getting that point. Laura, congratulations. You are in the Hall of Champions. And we have also Mommy of 2. Congratulations for entering the Hall of Fame. You beat your missus today in the game. Yeah, where was Miss? I actually don't know if Miss Baronator got on the board today. She was in here. She was playing, but I don't think she got on the board. You definitely did beat her today. I had to emphasize that part, not just, yeah, that's fair. Congrats for everybody joining the Hall of Fame and the Hall of Champions. Yes. Is your daughter, I think your daughter's Queen of Games? Yes. Yes, Queen of Games will be entering the Hall of Fame. Mommy of Two will also be entering the Hall of Fame. Laura, you are entering the Hall of Champions. Yes, Bronny, I think, yes. If your daughter is Queen of Games, then yeah, Queen of Games got it first, and then Mommy of Two got it second. So, and I do put them in order. Whole famine today. I'm actually going to go ahead and add them right now while I'm here. Guys, thank you for another fun game night. I will not be doing another one tonight because I have a lot of stuff to catch up on. Oh, wait a minute. Laura, you're also entering the Hall of Fame as well. Congratulations about that. I forgot about that. We have 3 people entering the Hall of Fame. Laura, you're entering the Hall of Fame and the Hall of Champions today. All right, good job, everybody. Stipulation for the Hall of Champions moving forward? Wait, what's the stipulation? I just forgot, Laura. This is the first time Laura got a point on this game show. So I'm entering Laura into the Hall of Fame, and Laura got the most points, who's not already in the Hall of Champions. So Laura is added to the Hall of Champions. Oh, it wasn't a stipulation. It was potentially a new way to enter the Hall of Champions. And I am so glad I didn't do it. It was going to be. I don't want to give it out because I might still do it. I don't want to give it out. We might be changing how you enter the Hall of Champions. That's not going to come anytime soon because I'm realizing it just would not have been nearly as efficient as I thought. So we're going to stick to this system for a little bit. One person will always change. For now, it is whoever has the most points who's not already on there. Moving forward, that might change. We will see. I think I like the integrity of whoever gets the most points and then there being bonus points. I kind of had this idea and changing how you enter the Hall of Champions at the same time, and I think I'm leaning more towards just doing a bonus point. Yeah, Brian, if you go live, I might be able to pop in as well. Guys, for now, though, I am going to have to let you go because I do have a lot of stuff I have to do, and I want to work on that stream for you guys to improve it for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to do about 2 streams. Barinator, have a good one. It was fun. See you tomorrow. Yep, have a good one. All right, guys, everybody, have a good night. Thank you, everybody, for playing. I don't know who's still here. Gogs, Laura, Bronny, Barinator. Thank you, guys. Javier as well. Thank you guys so much. Bye, everyone. Have a good night.